Good. And at this time, we're going to welcome an honorable ancestor of yours into your space. And just go ahead and visualize and feel them standing right next to you, placing their hand gently on your shoulder, reminding you that they are always with you. And they're going to be guiding you on this little journey that we go. Beautiful. I want you to think back to early 2020 when you had so much optimism about what 2020 was going to be. And I want you to call back all of those ideas, all of those resolutions. Call back all of that stuff. Because you're still going to do it. And even better. And at this time, go ahead and begin to exhale all the things, all the travesties that you experienced throughout this year. Go ahead and just exhale them as they come up. If it's a vision, just wipe it away from your third eye permanently. I want you to visualize a huge purple wave just washing it away permanently. Every single vision of every single travesty, exhaling, washing it away. As it comes up, all the things you experienced in spring, the internal energy of COVID, while we're experiencing this year, this collective year 4 in numerology. I'm gonna go ahead and exhale all the travesties that we experienced during the summertime. The feelings of entrapment, the deep emotions, the deep trauma we held in our Black bodies, the police brutality. Exhale, big exhale, big exhale. You can make a sound. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Exhale, don't hold on to it no more. Big release. And just go ahead and see that purple wave washing you cleansed and clear of all that trauma, that collective social trauma you've held in your body, down to your bones, down to your soul. Big exhale and big cleanse. And continue to inhale that golden healing energy, that infinite supply of God's divine love, the purest essence of divinity. Cosmic grace made manifest. Big inhales into your soul, directly into your soul, into your heart, manifesting cosmic, divine, pure, genuine love. And then we're going to exhale any and all things that you experienced during the fall, the change of seasons, any bodily changes that you experienced, any fears that you experienced in anticipation for things changing. Exhaling all of that. Exhale, big exhale. You are exhaling the trauma of 2020. And you are doing it with your honorable ancestors right beside you, as they always are. And at this time, go ahead and inhale healing, replacing all that you exhaled, all the trauma, all of Autumn's trauma that you just exhaled. You want to replace that with that golden healing love. Big inhales, huge inhales. Allow your stomach to fill with so much healing energy, because there is absolutely no limit to the amount of healing that you are worthy of receiving. Always remember that. And you have an infinite supply at all times. Beautiful. And at this time, I'm going to slip right on into the season of winter. That winter was a whammy. Big exhale. Big, big, huge exhale. Big exhale. Exhaling the emotional roller coaster of 2020 as we experience these critical degrees of what it is. Exhale, exhale. You won't triple me up no more. You won't get me 2020. Exhale. Exhale with joy. Release with joy. Release with joy. It's almost over. On this next inhale, I want you to go ahead and continue to inhale that beautiful, golden, warm, cosmic healing energy into every single part of your body. And this time, go ahead and focus. Focus on a part of your body that needs it most. And you don't have to share what part of that body it is. Whatever it is, you know. And just focus that inhaling, healing energy on that part of your body. Big inhale. Allow those healing particles to trickle up and down your body, up and down your spine, permanently healing you of any and all things that no longer serve the highest good of all involved. And while we're in this nice, calm, relaxed state, we're going to open ourselves up to receive a message from that ancestor that we welcomed, that honorable ancestor that has a nice message for you. I'm going to give you a moment to maybe ask a question or have a little conversation back with them. Focusing on the liberation of 2021. Focusing on your good health, your well-being. Allowing yourself to feel worthy of praying for yourself, your well-being, your expansion, your growth. And sending out a collective prayer for the general well-being of all beings that inhabit Mother Earth, peace between us, expansion and ascension. And at this time, we're going to ask that honorable ancestor that you invited to return and visit us at a very pivotal moment in our lives in 2021, just to remind us about hope, just to remind us that we survived 2020. We are here to live another day, to grow another day, to thrive with every single opportunity available to us. And we ask that they show us the pathway very concretely. And we ask to be filled with the motivation to do so, to apply it, and to make it so. Ashe. And when you're ready, begin to regain feeling into your hands and your feet, your arms and your legs. Give your shoulders a nice shrug. Shrug it on out, shrug it on out, shrug it on out. Yeah, shrug, shrug. Give your neck a nice roll. Roll it on out, roll it on out, roll it on out. Reactivating that lovely spinal fluid into your brain stem. And then when you're ready, finally opening your eyes and returning to this moment, being absolutely present for everything that you are returning with to this conscious reality. Thank you all so much for your time. Super duper grateful. Really grateful to be here. Big blessings.
So my voice is real shaky, and I'm so happy it's my turn not to be talking right now. So I'm going to pass the mic to the co-host because this is the second time in the same week that Alia has made me cry. So I'm going to sit over here and cry in the corner, and I'm going to pass the mic to my co-host, Mariah. Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mariah, where you at? What is you gonna do? That was the most bars that I could spit for today. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I just needed a second to also gather myself. That was so beautiful, and I'm so grateful. Hold on. Are we introducing Marilyn? Where's Marilyn?
Not yet. It's T. Seven Social. It's in the building.
Oh, T.
So is it on me?
I'm trying to find you. Where's T at?
Yes. I'm looking for that green head wrap.
Okay. I'm just making sure it's me. Okay.
T,
So can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So first, I just want to say my name is Tayoka. You can call me Ty. You can call me T. My pronouns are she, her. I'm an Aries sun, Libra moon, and Gemini rising. I am a writer, a medicine woman in heart, mind, and spirit. The ancestor that actually came to me during that beautiful meditation was Mary McLeod Bethune. She is an educator. And in my spirit, it was telling me that is what I came here to do. And I think that is what I want to define myself in this space as, being an educator, a conduit, of spirit knowledge that I received from my ancestors, a conduit of plant knowledge. I am of African descent, indigenous descent. And my business that I create, these different oils and these different offerings, is called Seventh Soul Botanicals. I'm a life path number 7. This is where I got Seventh Soul from, because I believe that is a part of my spirit. My life path is to constantly learn about different spirit knowledge, get down to the truth of the matter when it comes to the world. And with that educating and nurturing spirit, I use plants like cedar to help those who are in need of like cleansing, healing, who are on their spiritual journeys, trying to incorporate more indigenous medicine, trying to incorporate more indigenous knowledge into their lifestyles. I create spirit medicine for that. I allow you, and I give you, and I offer you the tools to come to a space of cleansing, come to a space of healing, and come to a space of actually learning and being present. Much of my work is inspired by my own need for healing, my own journey, my own claim to decolonize my lifestyle, reclaim my indigeneity and my Africanness and my Blackness for myself. And my ancestors have been with me and guided me through this way, and they led me to cedar. So I use and I work with cedar. And I also create oils. I create anointing oils. And these oils, this is called Cosmic Being, and it's a holistic anointing oil. And this is called Jah Divine. And this is also a holistic anointing oil. And with these oils, I use essential oils, 100% therapeutic grade, and very intentional blends to help you release emotions, help you build back and replenish yourself with affirmations and intentions and love. You can use these oils after you take a spirit bath, after you cleanse your body, after you take a meditative shower. Those moments when you want to care for yourself and claim sacred space for yourself. These anointing and holistic anointing oils are meant to be an aid in that. It's meant to calm your mind, calm your spirit, but also build up your spirit, build up your mind, build up your soul. And it's a place where it also meets with your body. I think that it's important when it comes to this meditation and healing and us being on our journeys, we have to be very aware of our bodies. And I don't think that we, or some of us, or we don't live in a world that teaches us to be sensual and loving and caring for our bodies, giving to ourselves, replenishing ourselves. And these oils work best with the act of self-massaging, the act of setting intention over your body. If you are familiar with any kind of candle magic, these can also be used for that as well. But these are the offerings that I have to give. I'm currently working on my website. So this celebration and being a part of this space and being in community with you all is really allowing me to be grateful for this moment, to be grateful for you, and to be grateful for all of us coming together in celebration of each other, in celebration of healing, in celebration of making it through and living every day. You know what I'm saying? Being better, doing better, walking in our purpose, manifesting our destinies, and being in good health and in good spirits. So these are my offerings to you. If you follow me at 7 Soja, it's spelled Soul, SOULJAH. You can follow some of my work, as I am also a writer. And if you look in my bio, you will see 7 Soul Botanicals as well. That can be put in the chat. You can follow. The website should be coming very soon. And thank you all for this space. I thank you all for this opportunity. And I just want to give much love and much gratitude to the speakers who came before me. Thank you for the beautiful meditation. Thank you for the beautiful music, the beautiful energy, just the beautiful encouragement that this space has to offer. You all do not know how much your energy has uplifted me and grounded me. I feel very grounded. Like Get Your Life. I feel like y'all just brought me back to life and grounded me in a very beautiful sense of self, knowing, and presence. And I am beyond grateful to be in this space, and I look forward to connecting with you all in any way, shape, or form. If you need anything, contact me on these 2 platforms. If you need help trying to figure out what you may need based on where you are on your journey, feel free to DM me, and I can recommend an oil to you before the site release. If you need something emergency ASAP, I got a kit for you. Let me know. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.
I wanted to just say, because I have one of her products, I also bought the cedar. When I bought that cedar, this is my, for real, and I'm not here to say bullshit things. Like, when I tell you I was on my roof and I burned it, and after that, mad things just started happening where people were coming out of my life that I needed them to like not be in my life anymore. It really happened, and it was not trying to play no games with me. And I feel like I also started shedding my own habits and like really reflecting on myself. So I really appreciate that. And also, this is an almost finished bottle of, I don't remember what this was from your Etsy shop, but I've been really saving this little part right here. I think this is the one that's like the lavender with the divine masculine energy.
Yes, being just, thinking so fast, sometimes you forget certain things. I also create holistic healing waters. They can also be used as facial toners, but they're also like an energetic cleansing mist. I have, damn, it's escaping me right now. Yeah, it's the holistic healing waters. And there's a lavender water, yes, and there's a rose water. And each of these waters, they have a different energy. They bring a different energy based on the essential oil blend as well. And those will also be in the shop. And this is the magic potion that she's going to speak on.
And this water as well, like I'm a Cancer, I'm a Cancer stellium. I'm very water energy. So I really like water as a cleanser. So I would use this just like over my bed. I would spray this over my space, over my own self, in addition to like other water things. But I feel like I really appreciated just how much cleansing and like life it brought to me. And it just smells amazing. So I would like set intentions and just be like, yes, cleanse me. So yeah, check it out. I also put in both her pages on Instagram. So yeah, thank you so much, Ty.
No, thank you so much. And I would say like some pictures on my business page, and also like turn on your post notifications, because y'all know how Instagram is. Like, it's not going to tell you when something is released. Like, if you're waiting for something, and with my website not being out yet, I really want you all to like be able to see when it comes out, when it happens, if we don't connect on a more personal level than this intimate setting. So do that. I appreciate you all so much. And yes.
Yes, thank you. I feel like I could smell it from over here, but it's mainly just like I got oils and mad stuff over, like burning and happening over here. So I'm just like, it probably smells like what I'm smelling right now, like mad beautiful. So I can't wait for us to engage with those products. And that is a virtual vendor. So y'all, please run those coins up for all these vendors that are gonna be talking about their products. Is because we want to make sure they get the coin that these businesses keep moving and keep rolling. But I'm gonna toss over the mic to Mariah, my co-host, who will be introducing her best friend for the actual website launch section.
I'm trying not to be a mess. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad. The arrival of the Brujx, okay? My best friend, Angie Hope, she has been at this for a really long time, and it's amazing to see her transformation and evolution. Hold up, there's an echo. Me trying not to cry. She is offering, what we're actually here to celebrate is her using Black and Indigenous medicine, offering her services. She's Reiki 1 and 2 certified. She's offering tarot readings, which I want to add for this holiday and just in general is an amazing gift. And they're sliding scale. Her products include tinctures that I take, okay? Me and my family used to we take spoonfuls of her elderberry. She actually is going to be making one that helps like PCOS. Her baños are for real. Her candles, she makes them. They double as like soy wax, massage oils. What else? What did I miss? She's everything. She's the girl who used to collect rocks, and I never understood why. And she's the girl that we used to just flip through books, and she'd be like, if I flip through this, whatever it lands on, she's just divine. And I'm so grateful to know her and to love her and be her life partner and celebrate her. And I'm so excited for people to have access to her energy, and she deserves all the abundance that she is going to get, because she's going to get it, and I'm going to name it. I'm going to claim it right now. So out to Angie. Where's my Angie? I love you. I'm so proud of you.
God, I love you too. Fun fact, since she didn't name it, because I like to name it. Mariah and I met in the 4th grade when we were 9. Mariah and I are born on the same day, born in the same hospital, on the same floor, 50 minutes apart. She's 50 minutes older than me. So that was Mariah's mom who just said, Lisa, she's over there clapping because my mom and her mom started chopping it up about how they were on the same floor. And, you know, I think everything happens for a reason. And yeah, I'm so grateful for your presence. I'm also grateful that everyone is here and for the alignment that has occurred with all of y'all and the joy and love that I feel like is just in this room and I have felt from everyone. So I give so much thanks. And without further ado, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Roll, please. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm going to reclaim host, and then I'm going to share my screen.
Let me mute myself.
Let me also put this in the chat. This is the website. Okay, put a thumbs up if you see the screen share. Okay, everyone see it? Okay, so this is my website. Fun fact, I did this. It was hard, but you know, one day I stood up all night and I did this. And it's been a slow but steady progress. This is my logo from Kaz Khan, who's this artist on Instagram. I'm gonna link their work as well. Or somebody could, I don't know, or Shelly and Mariah, if y'all know Kaz Khan, if you could put it in the group, please, in the chat. So basically, I offer tarot and oracle reading, baths, candles, Reiki. For Reiki, I'm Reiki 1 and 2 certified. I was certified from Rest and Power Yoga, which is an organization ran by Black gender expansive folks. So go check them out. I also offer in almost everything I do, crystal healing. Like Mariah was talking about me collecting rocks. I think it really transferred when I started like learning about crystals, and I felt really gravitated to them. I'm sorry about the background. This is Burnside. And I offer herbal remedies. So it comes in the form of tinctures. Like this is my agrimony extract. I do extracts. I also do oils. I do baths. I'm like working on my bath formulas because what I've been doing is just like having them as a liquid, and I want to start offering like dry things. I just personally like to work with water, as I said. So yeah, this is, if you want to check it out, I'm not going to read all this to y'all, but this is about my experience from Peru to Belize to Louisiana, to ancestral knowledge, having a grandmother who was working with herbs, who could like, you know, that old school Dominican read tassels type energy. And also to being on my father's side, like my namesake is Angie, Angelica. Like my grandmother's nickname was Angie and my nickname is Angie on purpose because when my grandmother was about 40, about 4 years before I was born, she passed in an emergency room. And it's interesting, I'm studying to become a doula, but she passed from an ectopic pregnancy. And I'm assuming what happened was she went into the emergency room, she said she had pain, and they didn't really believe her. And they tell her to sit down. By the time that she went in, all they know is that she had a concussion and she passed. But she was a very healthy woman. Like she was like an aerobics instructor. And then I started telling my father, I'm like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but I've seen her. Number one, she came to me. Number two, I'm I'm being called to do all these different things, and I'm working with these different like orishas, and I'm like, I don't know what's really going on. And my father was like, when he started telling me the story when he was a kid, sorry, story time, that he had a lot of surgeries on his neck. He missed like a lot of years of school. And apparently my grandparents were practicing, and they were doing it to like, because they didn't know, they didn't want to lose their son. So they believed that that was part of like it. And I know that I don't know to what extent. My father doesn't really understand. He's scared of it more than he understands it, but he knows that my like grandmother practiced. So my family also has like Ifa based history on both sides of my father, on my father's background. So yeah, when I was in Peru, that was the first time that my ancestors for real came to me. And I woke up like crying. I was meditating, and then I went into like a sleep. And sometimes like I lucid dream, and they really pulled up on some shit. I was like, what is going on? And I didn't know. And then like somebody touched my chest. So I have been called to work with certain herbs, and I really do just like weave that into my practice, into who I am. And I really just try and be authentic in the work that I'm doing. So yeah, this is my website. This is my main page. Here we have my Mango Tree Magic. I'm also a writer. I'm gonna be publishing a book soon. So y'all got the intel, the low key. This is a poetry book. This is my book cover, also made by CosCon. Clearly, I love them. And then this is my I am open to receiving. You click on this link. Oh, okay, that don't work. This is why we're here. We'll go to the shop. So at the top, if you go to the shop, this is where we have different things. This is the I Am Connected, Third Eye, Sleep Protection, and Psychic Powers oil.
Get you that. People interested in dream work, get you that. And also protection for people who don't feel as in control of their dreams, or who are looking to receive messages more intentionally. Get you that. I got the prototype, baby. Blessed to have the prototype, but get you that.
Yeah. This is what this looks like. There's some labradorite. Everything, like I said, I work with crystals as well. So there's some labradorite in here, and amethyst. So yeah, this I Am Connected, Third Eye, that shit is strong. If you're someone that's like prone to dreams, I would say don't do it. Like if you have very intense, vivid dreams, don't do it. But if you want to, like, you set an intention and clearly have a dream about something, or you want to ask a question to your ancestors, this is really the oil for it. And yeah, what I usually do is like give my friends free samples and be like, here, y'all, take this. And then they use it and let me know what's up. So higher candles, it's protection and clearing. I only do 2 different forms of candles, one for protection, one for clearing, because I infuse the wax itself, because I buy the wax and I infuse it with like herbs, in particular for clearing, like Angelica, LOL, that's my name, but it's also the herb for St. Michael, and Elegua. So it's a very like protective herb, hyssop, and other herbs. And I do dress them if that's per the request, and they're Reiki infused. So my spiritual baths, they look like this. They're also for clearing and protection. We can go here. I really believe in doing clearing and protective work. I believe that we need to clear energy, and then we need to protect our energy. And I don't want to do anything else just yet, because I like to move. I'm just trying to be more intentional and move at a slower pace, so that I feel more comfortable in doing other forms of baths. So I like that I'm just working on these two. And the protection bath cleanses and protects your energy. It's to protect your peace, your wallet, love, aura, and energy, to close any holes in your aura, and to just overall protect like your energy. And then the cleansing, calming, and clearing contains 7 different herbs that not only support the clearing of negative energies from the emotional body, but also brings about abundance and blessings. So when we remove these blockages, when we clear these blockages from ourselves, we can then be open to receiving what is new, what is abundant, that is supposed to come to us. Yeah. Then this is my Be Still extract. I want to make it accessible. So I had like a lot of 7s. Like I would like to work with either 7 herbs or 9 herbs. Working with either 4 or 3. I like to work with specific numbers. But for this Be Still extract, I use chamomile, tulsi, lemongrass, and passion flower. And they're really sweet because I can't do this other fuck shit that'll be going on. Like, I like them sweet, but it also means that it's not gonna be the same percentage of the herb as if it was alcohol based. But I still think it gets the job done. So I take it in the morning, I take it at night, and it just helps calm my spirit and ground me. Tulsi is really good for like your 4th chakra. So like heart work, I feel like I definitely need to do more work around being kinder and more gentle towards myself and towards others. And let's see. Don't you come back, tincture? Don't you come back no more, no more, no more to these unpleasant dreams. And it's an antidepressant aid as someone who has struggled with like their mental health, who is still trying to get their mental health down pat. Like I also am aware, and this is where like the trauma informed comes in, that we are navigating our human brains and like our actual bodies. And this is not like a one-off solution, that we should also be seeking therapy. We should also be seeing psychiatry if we are seeing these things as like reoccurrent chronic things that are happening to us, and know that we are deserving of living a life without depression or anxiety or insomnia, or these things that don't allow us to be like our highest and best selves. And it's a slow process, but I think it's a process that should be started. So this is something that I've created specifically for me around dreams. So if anyone knows astrology, my 12th house is in Pisces. I'm very vulnerable to like psychic attacks, especially in the dream realm. Like, and also I get messages quick. Like things just come to me and I'm like, okay, I get it. But sometimes it's too much. Like I'll be doing the most in my dreams. And so I have to set boundaries with myself and with like my spirit team and be like, hey y'all, cut it out. And also it's depression. It's also not just like spirit. It's like my physical body may not be well. So that can tie into like why I'm having insomnia. So this tincture says it has vinegar and filtered water. I'm not putting that one out anymore because vinegar causes, it can cause nightmares at night. So this one doesn't contain vinegar. I'm gonna change that. It contains the vegetable glycerin, which is also sweet. But it still uses like bay leaf, St. John's wort, chamomile, agrimony, and passion flower. And here I give some like notes on the herbs. Some things should be taken if you're pregnant. If you're pregnant, you shouldn't take it, or it may not be healthy. Or if you're taking certain medicines, St. John's wort may not be good for you. So I also recommend to speak to your primary care physician before taking this. And yeah, and the day came when the risk to remain tight in the bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. I pray that you all blossom. And I'll go over, I think this is it for the tinctures. So yeah, we have energy exchange here, which is to book a Reiki session. I consider myself a sacred practitioner. I'm certified and attuned. I give some information about what that means. Right now, I'm charging $55 for a 30-minute Reiki session, $100 for a 60-minute. But it's also, if you click on the link, it'll give you, let me just show y'all. It'll take you to this intake form. And there's a sliding scale option here. So you have the option of 33, 22, or 11, 88, 66, or 77 for sliding scale options, just so it's accessible to folks. And then book a reading. Similar thing, it'll take you to a form where you fill out. And y'all have seen it on my lives, but I do tarot and oracle cards for different themes. It could be divine partnerships. It could be your spirit animal. It could be a general message. It could be different things. So feel free to book a session. I feel like those are affordable. And then Mango Tree Magic should be coming out soon. I will probably do another live on that. And then I have my little disclaimer that I stole from somebody. So feel free to steal it from me. And then a little bit about me. So to get in touch, leave a review. Leave a review, friends. Go to my website and leave a review. If you ever gotten like a tarot reading or anything like that, leave a review. So I could put it up there, and yeah, that's it. That's me. How do I stop sharing? Okay, stop sharing. That's the website.
Oh, wait. What's that?
Thank you all for receiving.
Yay! Wait, I gotta do this one. I haven't had this one since I was a kid, but I feel this one right now. So I'm gonna do it. Thank you, Angie. Can we just get a one time for the one time? Can we just get some energy? Somebody, just some, however it moves in your body.
Yes.
Move your body, however it moves in your body, however it shows up. Let's just receive the energy. Yes. Yes. Okay. So y'all have to excuse me. I've had several cups of wine. But who is it Marilyn? I've been waiting on. I don't know what's going on. I've been waiting.
I introduced Marilyn. You've been waiting for Marilyn.
I have been waiting on Marilyn since starting. I want to make sure.
Okay. Switch it. Marilyn's not next because you have built up, brewed up energy specifically for Marilyn, and I feel like Marilyn deserves it. I was practicing too, because I was just like, all right, what am I gonna say for Marilyn? And the whole time, I'm just like, wow, I really feel Marilyn's vibe. This, all I was seeing was the hand choreo. I'm like, yes. Okay, so for the next venue that we have in the space, I have been practicing this for like the last hour in my head, but I've either been practicing it right or practicing it wrong. Okay, these are the two. I was saying Farine or Farine. I was like, is it Farine or Farine? And I was like, maybe it's not Farine because like Farina is spelled with an A. I cannot figure that shit out. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you before I actually do your intro. What is the exact way to say it?
Farine.
It was Farine! I knew I should have stuck with Farina because like I really love Farina so much. I was like, I should stick with that. That's the energy that I want. That's the type of time that I want. Okay, so Farine is our next vendor into the space. And Farine is the owner of All Heart Inspiration, which creates heart-centered storytelling spaces through workshops, community engagement, food, retreats, and more. She aspires to make a collective difference within her local community and beyond, one story at a time. So y'all show some love for Farine! Yeah!
Hello, hello, hello.
I love your earrings. Just one second.
Thank you. Yeah, Madagascar is right there too.
Okay, you see the African with the glasses?
Hello, 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 beautiful people. Farine here. It is an absolute honor to share tonight with y'all. I come here influenced day to day by my narrative as a Haitian American. I'm a mother of two. I'm married 13 years this year. I'm living out in Vermont, which is hella white. So I come here so thankful for all the Black and brown that's in this virtual room. I am a storyteller. I'm a very anxious soul. I go to bed worrying about a lot, and I often question if I'm enough as I move through this life. But with that though, I'm here to say that life is ours to thrive in and not simply survive. And for quite some time in my life, I was allowing myself to just survive and settle for what was just being offered to me, rather than grounding myself in the love, in the worth, in the brilliance, standing on shoulders and shoulders of much ancestors. So I launched this business of mine actually this summer after I resigned from working in a toxic, racist, capitalist system called higher education. I did that for 15 years. And, you know, each and every day I saw that I was losing my sense of self and purpose because I was allowing a capitalist system make money off of me, keep me muted, not prioritizing the health and lives of my brown and Black friends and colleagues at the university. And it got to the point where it took such a toll on my mental health. And as Angie mentioned earlier, with that, you know, in some of the intentional products made to help us tend to our collective health, I come here to testify and bear witness that listening to what my health really needed saved my life. And it's why that I'm even in front of you today to share space, to actually show a genuine smile. But there were some moments that got really dark. And despite me having a partner, despite me having kids, despite me having a career, despite me having degrees, sometimes you can have all the things, a lot of different things. But if you ain't coming correct with that relationship with self and really having a genuine pulse on how that heart is doing. And, you know, I invite you to take a moment to put your hand over your chest and acknowledge this muscle that exists in us day after day. You know, what does it mean to wake up and say, good morning, heart. Thank you for getting me through another night. Or before you lay your head down at night, good night, heart. Thank you for beating for me throughout this day. But when we're not connected with this, we can lose sight of what's really important, and that's the relationship with self. And I'm really thankful between the medication, going to therapy, removing things from my life that were toxic, that I was able to do the healing that needed to happen with this. And I resigned from my job, and it felt so good. People say an orgasm feels good. Try writing a notice to something that is no longer serving you and saying, deuces, I'm not doing that anymore. And so that was an extraordinary feeling to choose me, to choose Farine and not give a shit of what an institution thought that I owed it. And I launched my storytelling business this summer. And for almost a half year now, I've been blessed to share spaces, tell my story and get paid to speak my truth as a Black woman, which is just so different from what the job was for the last 15 years. And I'm thankful for that, and I count my blessings. But more importantly, just a reminder to all of us, we all are storytellers. Whether you are doing it for a job, a vocation, or career, tonight has been a bunch of stories, whether it's through the meditations that we heard, the prayers that we were invited to do, all of that, the way that Mariah was hyping up Angie, that was a beautiful story of what it means to have a homie in your corner that sees you in your abundance and will remind you of that magic if you ever dare forget it. That was a story. So we are all capable of telling stories. We are all capable of listening to stories. We must play the role of sharing our truth, but also tenderly holding what others are gifting us with. And so I thank you for the stories said before us tonight, the stories shared this evening, and the stories that will continue to come from us into the communities that we're connected to as we continue to do this dance around the sun. Angie, thank you so much for having me here. And my website is allheartinspirations.com. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. It's all under All Heart Inspirations. And I try to show up with all heart. And I hope to inspire folks, and I hope folks to inspire me. Thank you.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh.
Thank you for your bravery and for your love, and for you taking charge of your life in such a beautiful way and taking up so much space, and just knowing that your voice is really valued, not only in this space, but it's so valuable for you to live in your truth in those ways. So we're so grateful for you, because they don't deserve you. They really don't. That institution never deserved you. Like, it could have been coin, but there's coin in so many other places. There are things that really are deserving of your genuineness. So I appreciate you, and thank you so much. And Mariah, it is the moment that you have been waiting for.
Hold on.
Table.
Hold on, wait. Is Marilyn? Me trying to find Marilyn. Excuse me, hold on. Let me get real loud real quick. I'm about to Marilyn the chef, the human, the healer, the public speaker, parent of 3 children and 1 on the way, God bless, a teacher and a food justice advocate. She's the owner of Divine Appetite, a food education business that now utilizes her healing gifts mainstream with their online store. Hold up. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure. Marilyn the Chef by Divine Appetite. They sell herb-based products that heal, and I'm excited to hear from her because I actually get to engage and follow her on Instagram and see all the good tea that she be spilling and all the gems she be dropping. I'm so excited. Marilyn, where you at?
Okay. Hi. Wow. Y'all gonna have me crying, got me all swollen head. I'm old, so I'm gonna say you got me gassed up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use my over 40 language. You got me gassed up in here because I just like, oh my God. I just want to first say, like, this is just such a phenomenal space, and Angie knows that I'm like a private Scorpio. Like, I don't want to be in those spaces, but when Angie invites me, I'm showing up because the light that she has is just the most, I don't want to cry, but I worked at a very toxic school I had a contract with, and I walked in and it took them 2 weeks to find me a room. And I just said, please make sure it's the right room. And I was affirming it, and it was her classroom that I got to share. And I was just, I'm crying because you don't understand the fight when you're contracting with this city. So this beautiful Farine, I understand. And when you are even like a contractor and a Black woman, you are really nobody. And they don't really care. They throw you in closets. You just go teach your class in the closet kind of energy. And I got to meet this youthful, vibrant. And when I entered that classroom, I knew I was safe every Monday that I traveled 2 hours to the South Bronx to teach these young women who were being mightily impacted by Angie. I just have to take a moment to say that, because we really do matter, y'all. Like, the little things we do, it really matters, man, to the lives of our next generation. And I was just moved by this woman. Instantly, we would just move the Cancer Scorpio vibe up in there, watering it up, you know, dripping on everybody, drip, drip, you know what I mean? And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. This woman has been in my home, which she knows is just like, I trust her. I trust her energy and her spirit. I trust her to touch me, touch my spirit. And I'm grateful that this is the season to come, that this is where we're going. We're on the right path. When I see young, vibrant women growing and standing in their truth, because when I was her age, I was afraid of myself. I didn't know nothing about myself. Everything I felt was fear-based. And I'm so proud of your courage and your phenomenal excellence that you carry every day, my sister. And I just think you are deserving of that, because it is the truth. And growing up in this crazy city, I am from the Bronx also. To come out the Bronx the way you looking right now, shorty, you woo-wee! We already know what these streets is like. So I just keeping it real, like Marilyn Chef be doing, because I'm honored to be here. You know what I mean? I am very, very pregnant. I am due in a few weeks. You know what I mean? So this is where I belong. My baby was just, when that meditation with that young man, that meditation, the baby, I'm like, slow your roll, shorty. She was open off of you. And I'm like, don't be flipping. You better stay right in your position, because I don't got time for that. I got to push you out. But she was extremely excited. And it's just nothing. The beautiful praying woman, oh my goodness, like the light on you. I just, all this youthful vibrance just makes me excited. I'm sorry, because when I was young, me and my friends could not express our feelings. We could not say we had a mental health issue. We could not say we were in pain. We were muted. And so y'all stand in your truth in a way that I never could. You know, and so I'm honored, and I'm glad, because I have 3 daughters and another daughter coming, and those are the 4 humans of color that I know are going to be safe because of this mighty generation up in these streets. All right, I'm done. So thank you. Thank you all for standing in your truth, because we need y'all. We do. And so this is who I am. I'm a chef. I program. My business started as programming with youth. Food justice, teaching them food justice, teaching them about food science, all mixed in one, in a cool, culturally responsive education kind of way, so that they don't just come to my class and be like, and then go home and do the same stuff over and over again, but where they actually can be impacted, and where I'm able to meet their needs and not set these unrealistic diet, Instagram, YouTube video, fake popping, I'm healthy, but you really not, kind of garbage that's like, food right now is like Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Food is like wearing Jordans and a fly outfit where it's just covering you, but you really not consuming what you need. And I see that so much in the youth because of what this posting stuff of diet plans and this is the right way, but they don't have freaking access to coconut oil, y'all. They don't have access to your flaxseed that you want them to eat. It's not in the supermarket. It's not, there's no fruit stands. There's no access. And I have done asset mapping in all boroughs, which means you walk the streets and try to find the products and they don't exist. So I want us all here to soften our message to the next generation, because some of them just don't have access. They don't want to be unhealthy. They don't want to eat the chicken spot. That's all they got. You know what I'm saying? That's all they got. So I pass that on, right? So through that, I was forced into, I say this all the time. So my history as a spiritual being, as a healer, comes when I first opened this aspect of my life. It came from a Christian kind of space. I moved to Pennsylvania and I got to find myself. But it wasn't like a regular Christian kind of place. It was like boot camp, shut in, healing. If you don't get healed, we don't leave this space. And I know it was done on purpose. It wasn't based on religion. It was based on supernatural healing. And that helped me accept who I was, because as a kid, my mom was hit by a car when she was pregnant with me, 4 months pregnant with me. And they told her, because she was a Black woman in the South Bronx, and they was like, well, we're going to abort your baby. Y'all don't really have an option because the baby won't survive. And my mom said no. She's a Sagittarius. She don't play games like that. So she's like, nah, get out my face. I'm keeping my baby. And I'm paralyzed, lost feelings in her legs, had major surgery, and gave birth to me. So I'm honored to be here, and I've been fighting a long time. I give that story to say that what I've birthed has been in me from the time I was in the womb. And now that's my womb story. So I know that my purpose on this planet is legit, because they've been coming for me before I even got here. They was trying to take me out, and I'm not having it. You know what I mean? And so many ailments have consumed my body, like epilepsy because of childhood trauma, then polycystic ovary syndrome, which came from trauma also, then infertility, but I'm on baby number 4 and I'm 42. So there's so much that has told me your body is broken. You are broken. You're emotional. You're dramatic. And so I said I had to find a way to heal. And most of my products have simple things like ginger, turmeric, because when I was 27, I didn't have a holistic Instagram to find anything or Google. I had to go to the library and go to the supermarket in the hood that didn't have nothing. Okay, we was grateful we had turmeric. That was special. That was a special market. You had to go to the African market. I'm keeping it real, because ain't no regular Bravos or C-Town has some turmeric in it. So I'm just, so I had to read and study and learn these things. And now I'm in a place, and I'm going to say, go back to Angie, because I'm sweating her right now. When I went to that school, I was fighting this. I had clients that I was working with making these products, but I was fighting. I was like, leave me alone. Let me be a businesswoman. I'm making cash money with my contracts. I'm in multiple schools. My kids are fed. We living off the grid. I send them the special. I'm doing my thing, And then here come Angie up in the space, and all my gifts are stirring up. And I'm like, why is this girl? I can't take it. I'm trying to run in this walking presence of anointing. This girl right here. I'm telling you, you don't know what we was in. We was in a boot camp school. They don't know what that place was like. It was like Compton, like juvenile detention center. And this light ignited, and it kept reminding me. She kept reminding me. And I remember one day I had a conversation with her, and I left, and I was telling my friend, he's like, why don't you use the things you're selling to your clients and make them mainstream? I'm like, I got enough on my plate. We went to the Cucha Fritos under the train, on the 2 train. And I said, you know what, I'm done. I got a 2-hour ride to Brooklyn. I'm gonna get me a Corona. I go get the Corona, y'all. And I'm telling this story because this is how this came to life. He's like talking to me, and he's getting on my nerve. I'm like, mind your business. You're a controlling Virgo. If you're a Virgo, okay, I love you. I love you. I love Virgos. My firstborn is a Virgo. But I was like, stop doing the Virgo thing. He's organizing, telling me when it's gonna start. And I'm like, I pour the Corona, and I have a picture of it, and the foam turns into the shape of a uterus. No lie. He's looking at that. So now he's written. Now you can't tell him nothing. He's like, oh my goodness, it's time. Because one of my clients was waiting to have a baby. And the answer came. When your answer comes in a Corona, it's telling you that you can't hide, because I'm going to come up in when you get a residue on your crack pipe, you know what I'm saying? And the residue turns into an angel. Like, you can't hide no more. There's no more hiding. Come do your job, or I'm going to snuff you. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm just trying to have a drink. Why are you coming for me here? And then I knew I had to start on this path of making my product. So this is one of my prized products, which is the womb oil. And this has everything I have, because I'm a chef and I'm a health teacher, has to do with healing, right? Through food. Because
can I comment on something?
Yes.
I like how your energy switched so fast. Like you was like, and then you're like, but yeah, this is how it goes.
Oh yeah.
But that's it. I loved your story, by the way.
Thank you. Yes, that is a skill. And you teach middle school for a few years and you'll learn a skill how to go all the way up to come right back to no, you can't do that. Sorry, sit yourself down. You know. Angie's laughing because she knows. So thank you, my love. Thank you so much, Winnie. So this womb oil came because I had chronic cramps, y'all, from cysts. I used to be curled over. They used to send me to Jacobi Hospital and they used to tell me that I was being basically extra. And I had cysts covering both of my ovaries. They told me one of my ovaries was not functioning and the pain was crazy. So I used to rub castor oil because that's what my grandmother told me to do. And then I upgraded it myself. And I have things like magnesium, calendula, and I also use rose hips, because rose hips, mainly I use the rose hips because rose hips has high vitamin C. And absorbic acid is necessary to absorb anything in your body. Your body cannot be taking on iron without vitamin C. If you don't have manganese, you're not taking in calcium. So our body is a system. So in order to receive the healing, I need to have the proper nutrients in my body. And some of us do not have all the things we need, but we have these ailments and we got to get them fixed. Like they're going to just, we don't have to get fixed, right? Because we whole. It's these attacks that we have to remove. It's not us. They've been telling us it's us that we broken. We not broken. We are born aligned. The problem is we live in a toxic environment that is constantly attacking us naturally, physically, and spiritually. So this womb oil, and also it brings intimacy. Whoever your partner is, or it could be your best friend, when you include another person in rubbing, you're giving your womb exactly what it needs, which is affection and love. It's a sponge. And I promise you, it is absorbing all that anger and rage. So let's give it that sensual, you know I'm a Scorpio, so things is gonna get real hot. That sensual feeling, baby! Yes. Okay, so that is that. Now these are my two oils. Now I know Angie remembers my smell. I had a signature spell. This is my Divinity Oil. It's my protective oil. Besides having critics to my stone, we were the stone girls. We would have stones in our bra, and I would pull them out and show them my stones in the classroom. I had mine tucked in my bra to protect us throughout the day, right? And we would totally be pulling them out like, you protected? Yes, I am. And this Divinity Oil, it smells amazing. It is made with all plant products. And one of the main ingredients is frankincense. So it has like a strong but light smell, if that makes sense. And it's very lively, along with my upswing. Now, my upswing is when I had to go into toxic rooms, like Farina was talking about, and sign a contract, when they will always try to get me to go down like $100 on my fee. And I'll be ready to like, you're attacking my mental health at this moment. I don't feel safe. So we either stick to the plan or I'm going to have to leave because I must remain safe. And then people will get nervous and they send nice emails like, we'll accept your fee. But I have my upswing oil, which is a bunch of citrus. The main ingredient is lemongrass, which I believe brings revival and it really ignites your confidence. Lemongrass is like, besides it like, will open up your whole nasal cavity, fill your body with tons of vitamin C and clarity, but it will also ignite confidence. And that's what, even as wild and big as I am, I need confidence. So these two here this is my, I'm over 40, child, please, my knees be hurting. And I'm a rollerblader and I'm an athlete. And this is called Joint Flow and it's made with turmeric. The base of it is turmeric and aloe. And it's what I used to blend. Like most of my stuff is based on food because I'm a chef and that's what I do. I make food and create recipes that are healing for internal, but this is an external and it also has collagen. So if you don't like animal products, then this wouldn't be. This is an organic pasture raised beef collagen. But I'm, like I said, my older aging joints need this. So that's what you will find on my website. My website is divineappetite.com. This is my face rinse. And I think I have ageless skin, not just because of my rinse, because I'm not gonna sit here and lie, I'm a Black woman, you know what I'm saying? And they be tearing us as Black American people. But let me tell you something, this ageless skin, I've been through some more stuff than probably half of America in one. I'm grateful I don't look like what I've been through. But this, I don't put soap on my face because I don't want to have clogged pores, and I used to have blackheads. So basically what I use is alkaline water. This has castor soap, but I process it in a way where it filters out so it never foams. And so you never have residue on your face, which is important. Okay, so basically what you will find on my site, if anyone has questions, I have herb combinations, everything from Harmony, which is for hormone balance. I Hate Cramps, which is one of my #1 sellers. I was at the vendor's market. I sold out of this so fast. So many of us are dealing with cramping and muscle spasm and in a lot of different ways. I have for fertile girl, if you need fertility, fibroid support, because I told you I had, like what they used to say in Grey's Anatomy, the hostile uterus. She used to say, I felt like I had a hostile uterus. My uterus was filled with fibroids, cysts, scar tissue. I don't know how I'm having my fourth child. I have the chills because my kids are a miracle. It's a miracle that I'm carrying children. And it's a miracle that I'm even alive, because that's a whole nother story. So concentration and harmony are my two main things that I love, because this harmony is a hormone balance that I definitely need. I have gone through so many things. When she talks about sleep, and her and Angie used to talk about that, like my dreams are so vivid and they come alive. And then I would be seeing people and be knowing I gotta go see them tomorrow, and I see they mess in my dream. I need to calm down, okay? Because I am a Scorpio and I be wanting to go choke people who try to play me, and it comes up in my dream and I'll be like, oh, that's what you're doing? So I need tea like Harmony. And because my moon is an Aquarius, so y'all know y'all really need to hug me a lot because I'm not safe at times. So this is the kind of stuff I need for things like that. And my other favorite is concentration, because when you're running a business, as some of us know, or working full time and have mad kids, you really need to stay focused, right? So that's basically Divine Appetite, things from weight balance, spiritual soak, source soak. My spiritual soak is my lifeline, because when I was contracting with 4 schools, I was in a lot of people's houses. Every time you encounter a child, you encounter their whole family in their house. And kids are amazing. It's just what they're going through, especially because my demographics are low income. Like the Bronx is one of the poorest congressional districts in our country, and people are not focusing on how much they need. And the mass population is 0 to 17. So we need to keep that in mind when we think of the Bronx. A lot of young people out there that need our support. So this is me. If you have any questions, let me know. I don't want to talk you out of death, but talk you to life. I'm honored to stand here. I'm honored to stand with the other vendors and their healing properties. And sister, I just speak life into your website that is coming forward, and all the great things your young, vibrant, green head wrap, heart chakra moving self is about to do. Yes. So I'm done. My baby says hi.
Hi, baby. I think that even though she's a water sign, all her children are earth signs.
Yes, including this one. This one
Yes.
is also. So I birthed the earth.
It's that earth sign and water sign combination that changed life. The balance in life. I felt myself just emotions coming up like in my whole body, like literally tingles and pins and needles, just being like so full of just like the transparency, the community that's built here. Even what you're saying, Marilyn, about like what you didn't have when you were younger. My mother, who I forgot to tell her about today, my mama, she'd be so happy to like hype us up, like, y'all keep doing what you're doing, because guess what? I was not doing that. And I need y'all as like the reflection of who I am. And it's really beautiful because we are a reflection of so much of what we've been learning from the OGs. And like, even though I didn't know you, like see your face until right now, I have been talking about you, like raving about you and just like your herbs and everything, all the work that you're doing, because when it comes to access, we just need to be able to rotate that. And I'm just so grateful for how we all are utilizing our like gifts and talents, and just being able to rotate that for access. I was crying. I just feel like just crying has been sitting in my eyes this whole time, which is just gonna come out whenever it does, and I'm just gonna keep crying because I'm just very grateful. I'm gonna have my gushy moment now before I DJ. That Angie is one of my favorite people that I've ever met in my entire life, and she knows that, or if she doesn't, then just because I have so much love and gratitude and appreciation for just the alignment of meeting you and knowing you, and being able to grow with you and understand and unpack, unlearn, cleanse some shit out, and then replenish that with so much beauty and so much love, and grace, and being able to like dance some pains away, being able to just find a divine joy. So that's what I can think of right now. I love you with everything in me, Angie. Just so you know, if you didn't already know. So
I love you.
If you don't know how you know. Sorry.
You said at the same time.
Hi.
Am I tripping? Did you say if you don't know now you know?
Hey.
Oh my god! Wow. I'm over. I'm like, wait, is that an echo? See, that's that cat cancer situation. We be doing that balancing shit. So shout out to the cats and the cancers.
I'm so grateful for Shelly. Wait, before she starts killing it, because that's what Shelly does. Okay, I'm so grateful for Shelly. Just want to give her so much love and so much tenderness. And I wish I was there in person to hug on her and enjoy her. And it's been so great sharing space with you, Shelly. You genuinely, your cap ass really takes care of me. And I couldn't ask for anybody better to encase Angie in that love. And I trust you and I love you. And I'm so glad to breathe this space with you.
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
I feel like there's literally like my everything in me is just like that, like really deep cry that y'all might see it, or you might not. I don't know, but my lip was just trembling while you were talking. I'm like, oh shit. Oh my God.
I wanted to say something. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I just want to say that, first of all, Angie, I just feel like each person who has spoken about you, who you are, your work, has really just shed a light and so much love on your purpose and on you. And I hope that you feel it. You are inspiring. Like, thank you so much for inviting me to be in this space. I feel honored. I feel grounded. I feel like motivated to live in truth. I feel seen. Like, each and every one of your stories has spoken to me and my experience on a deep soul level. I just want to say thank you all for your transparency, for your realness, for your authenticity. And I pray that each and every one of you leave this space and know that you are important. Times where your brain may tell you that you're not. Each and every one of you have made me feel important, have made me feel seen. And before coming into this space, I was, really like down and telling myself, you need to experience more joy in life. You need to be happy, and I just love and appreciate each and every one of you for your transparency, for your work, for your ability to come out into the world despite whatever you have been through and shine a light, educate, help heal, and just being your divine, badass selves, beautiful, Black, melanated, okay, fly, truthful, a powerful and unbreakable force. It's nothing going on. Y'all are everything, and I just y'all just like gave me so much life, and I just want to really like give that back and just be like, listen, like I'm trying to give all y'all my money. Like all of y'all are like just giving me life and inspiring me so much, and I can't wait to invest in y'all. Thank you for thinking of me, Angie, because I feel like you allowing me this platform to speak has been you investing in me and seeing me, and I'm just so grateful for y'all, each and every one of y'all. I don't know what y'all been through up until this point, but I feel like we're in a critical time, and speaking truth, building community, being real, being healing, being ourselves, and speaking life and protection and love into each other is crucial. It's beyond crucial. And I think that each and every one of y'all are just beautiful and seen. And I just, this space is something special, and it's hitting different. And I just love each and every one of you like so much. Keep doing what you're doing. Ashe to all your dreams and desires. Ashe.
Thank you, Green Pepper.
Wow. Wow. I was just thinking about, also thank you, Lester. I was thinking about the meditation and like the message. One of the messages that I received was a message on Soul Tribe, and it's been like coming up for me more and more. And I just want to thank y'all because I do feel like y'all are part of my Soul Tribe. I feel like they're I've just seen a lot in my life as well. And I'm just very grateful for where I am in this present moment. And for you all like sharing this space with me, for you all also seeing me in ways that I didn't always know, or I may not have always centered. So I appreciate centering love. I appreciate the centering of joy. And I truly appreciate you all in my life. And, you know, it's only going to get better. It's only going to be more love to be shared and more joy to be shared. And I'm really humble. I'm really humbled. I'm really gracious right now, embodying gratitude. So thank you for speaking life into me. Thank you for speaking abundance into me. And I speak that same life, abundance, love, and joy into you all. I have shed tears. I have really just been able to reflect, and I truly do believe that I want to allow myself to celebrate this moment. So yes, I love you all, and I just give you my hugs, my kisses, all of it, and please receive that. And thank you all, because I don't think people know, or you all know, how much you have also inspired me and like in my path. And I think y'all know. Sorry, did I just do a snot thing? Damn.
Miss Piggy. Yes, Miss Piggy. Go ahead. Miss Piggy, go ahead with your purple on today. I love you.
This is very Piggy. Okay, yes. My grandmother used to call me Miss Piggy, and that was my whole shorty. But yes, you all inspire me. You all just give me so much life. And yeah, let's get into this music. So I'm trying to celebrate with y'all. I'm trying to dance.